We're live again. Cool. Okay. Alright, so we're back up and running, and you guys should be able to hear me. At least I hope so. Let's see how. If anybody's familiar with like Twitch, do you know how to change what game I'm playing? Because every time I do it, it says that like it just sticks with whatever old game I was playing or whatever title I put. So I would really love some feedback on that if you guys have it. But yeah. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Great. Hey Tony, what's going on? Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you. Let's see. David, what's going on, buddy? Thank you again for coming by. Always a pleasure. Let's just give a couple more minutes, see if anybody else wants to file in. And then we'll get into today's game. Finally, I feel like every time I stream, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game, I'm gonna play a game. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna play it. And then I don't. But today I'm doing it. I'm gonna play it for real. Um, yeah, see, it's not farts and farts and farts. It's not the title of my stream. I'll change that real quick. And mark it correctly so people can search for it. There you go. Alright. Oh, looks like we got a couple people in here. Hello to Candace. I imagine that's you, Candy Girl. Hello, Tony. Hello, Dewey Paul. What's up? And I don't know who Yepifying is, but thanks for coming by. And of course, David and Tony, who I've already said hello to. So yeah, welcome to this stream. Don't expect anything crazy out of it, because I don't know, I'm not a professional or anything like that. Shout out to Grant, a coworker who immediately said that my stream was too dark, and that I needed to fix that. So I went out and I bought a ring light to put around my computer, and I hope that that makes me a little bit brighter, and you guys can see my beautiful face, or my ugly mug, whichever one you choose. So, let's get into it. This is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I think the only thing that makes it deluxe is that it's on the Switch. Oh, what's up, sponsor me, McDonald's. I had it for the Wii U when it came out. There's a, what do you call it, a demo for the game. And I always wanted to play the original Pikmin on GameCube when I was a kid, but my mom wouldn't let us have the game because it was a one-player game, and the rule was she would only buy video games that were for multiple players. What's up, Lukami? Oh shit. Want to become famous? Take that, guys. I've only been streaming for like 5 minutes and somebody wants to make me famous. So, obviously I'm doing the right thing here. But yeah, so I never got a chance to play the original Pikmin. Well, I have played it since. I didn't get to play it when I was a kid. But, then eventually, blah blah blah, skip to 30 years later when I am a grown man and I can buy my own video games. I downloaded the. We're gonna do normal because I'm a basic bitch. Um, but I downloaded the demo and I loved it, so I decided I wanted to play it. And Pikmin 3 is just like such a fun game. It was definitely difficult to go back and play Pikmin 1 and 2 after playing Pikmin 3, but hey, here we are. So I hope you guys enjoy Pikmin 3. If you're not familiar with it, feel free to ask questions about it. Happy to answer it for you. But you know, this is the basic storyline. There's a planet, it's dying, they have no food. So they go out and search planets for food. And only one crew finds any food on a distant planet. And you're in that crew. But lo and behold, your ship, it just couldn't handle it. And you crash land, sending all of your crewmates into different parts of the planet. I don't think I could skip this. Can I skip it? I can skip it. So you crash land on this planet, and you find out that you're too weak to handle any of the stuff on the planet. So you have to use these little creatures called Pikmin. I'm gonna warn you right now, don't get used to playing, or don't get too comfortable or fall in love with any of these Pikmin, because they will die in mass quantities. It is inevitable. Lukami, yes, I am playing Pokemon Unite. I am enjoying the shit out of it. I did not think I would, because I'm not a big MOBA guy. I never played League of Legends or any of that other stuff. I guess I've kind of had a bias about it, in the sense of the player base seems kind of toxic. Everything I've heard about them, no offense. Obviously, I'm trying to turn that viewpoint around now that I've played a MOBA of my own. But long story short, I do enjoy it. I am a fan, and I would love to play on the stream sometime if you guys want to see it. So let me know if you'd rather watch me play Pokemon Unite. I'd be happy to. And if you want to just play Pokemon Unite with me, come play. Because it's fun. And I prefer to play as Zeraora or as Pikachu. So if you like playing as either of those, you may not want to play with me. But I'd be happy to play with anyone who wants to. I'll put my Switch code out there at the end of the stream so you guys can add me. Let's see. Alright, so this first part here, this is actually the exact part that you get in the demo. Let's see, what'd you say, Lukami? Yeah, no, it's super fun. And David, I'll play it. Maybe we'll throw in a quick round at the end of this, because I don't want to do. The way the game works is you do days. So we'll do like a couple of days. We'll do maybe like 1 or 2 days, just so it's not too much right up front. Pikmin can be both a long and quick game depending on how you play it. I'm planning on playing it, kind of steadily, so that you guys can get a good idea of what the game is, and maybe you want to go out and try it yourself. But so here you go. You start off as Captain Charlie. This is kind of like a tutorial on how to control the Pikmin and stuff like that. I'm gonna just kind of breeze through a lot of this because I'm familiar with it and I've played it before. game is just so pretty looking too. I mean, look at that. And like, I love how like quiet this part is. Like right at the beginning, you can hear the crunching of the snow under the guy's feet. I can't really hear it right now. I gotta be honest with you. I because of the latency between my mic recording and playing the game, there's nothing going on in these headphones. At least not right now, because I can't talk and listen to it at the same time. The delay is so bad. I just intermittently will check it to make sure that I don't sound like complete shit for you guys. So if you think I sound like shit, tell me, and I will probably not do anything about it, because I can't really do much about it. This is the equipment I have. Outside of buying this light, I really don't want to put that much more money into this project. You know, I mean, unless it was like something that really took off, but let's be honest, like, I think I kind of missed that boat. This is more just for me than it is for anything else. So yeah, so now you find out where you want to put them, throw it, and then they like attack stuff. These little mushrooms here, I don't understand what the point of them is, other than to like block off stuff from you. Sorry, I don't want to suck up all my snot right into the mic. That's not great audio. The mushrooms, they're all over the game, but they don't actually block anything from you. So, yeah, they're kind of pointless. They don't give you anything. You don't like. You'll see later on that there are certain like enemies where if you kill them and harvest them, you can turn them into Pikmin. We'll get to that. So let's first work on gathering all of them. So as you can see down in the bottom here, it tells you how many Pikmin are out in the field and how many Pikmin are like directly behind you in your squad. Oh, come on. I don't know what it is about, like, this game specifically, but, or if it's my controller, maybe, but they won't go down. Like, as you can see, I'm hitting down on my controller, and they don't move. So, that's going to be really frustrating if that's, like, a thing this whole playthrough. Let me try and switch to a different controller. Oh no, this is my Switch home screen. Yeah, obviously, Lukami, look, check it out. We can totally play Smash Brothers together. Because I own it. Alright, hold on. Let's see if this works a little better. This controller is dying, but it should last through a playthrough, I imagine. Oh, much better. Wow, that would have been fucking insufferable for the entire time. I don't think so. Alright, so, something else you could do. Oh, I guess we can't. It's not letting me lock in yet. It's still the tutorial. But there we go, we're gonna just throw all of our Pikmin right at these mushrooms. They're gonna clear a path out for us. And, boom, there we go. So collect them with your whistle. Head on back here. Yep, we got some guys hanging out up here. So, as you can see, we have all 30 Pikmin. This is a big-ass rock. You can't break it with yellow Pikmin. Yellow Pikmin are really light. They can get thrown very far distances and conduct electricity. However, breaking rocks is a little outside of their comfort zone. Breaking down mushrooms, though. Breaking down mushrooms. The yellow Pikmin's didn't do that. Honey, you ain't got yellow Pikmin. It ain't pride. Sorry, I'm obsessed with this one TikTok of this guy pretending to be a pigeon at Pride, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I don't know how I could play it for you guys right now, but oh, holy shit, it makes me laugh every single time. Alright, Lukami, this one's for you. And anybody else who's got a Nintendo Switch, this is for you. Add me right now. It's my friend code. It's 293949977752. I will accept all friends. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, and I'll put it in the chat right now as well, and then we'll get back to the game. Just put it in there for anyone who might have missed this part. Oh shit, look at that. In real time, you guys can watch me and Lukami be friends. Ha, ha, ha. We are friend. Alright, so let's get back to it. The long anticipated Pikmin 3. Alright, so here's some enemies. This is where it's going to get to, like I said, do not get attached to these Pikmin, because here they go. You can't hear me now? David, you're a liar. I can hear me. Is there anybody else out there having issues hearing me? Oh, nope. Too late, I already regarded it. You made a fool out of me and yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. Alright, so this is Alf. He's a character that you're going to see me playing with the most. So your team is divided into 3 people. You can kind of control them individually, which we'll get into in the later days of the game, because you're going to have to. But Alf is the one you spend the majority of the game with. I prefer Charlie, just because, I mean, look at that mustache, physique, what a guy. But Alf is, like, for whatever reason, the character you deal with the most. The character you get next is Brittany, but we hate Brittany, and you will see why. Normally I'd be saying free Brittany, but in this case, we need to lock her up. Alright? This Brittany is no good. Bad news bears. Putting the crew in danger. Alright, so this here is what they call an onion. And the onions are like the homes of the Pikmin. Very important stuff. Again, great sound clips for anybody who wants them. Deviated Septum, what up with my Deviated Septum boys? F in the chat for Deviated Septums. Um, when I was a kid, I broke my nose twice in my life, both in the same direction, to the left. When I was maybe 11 or 12 years old, I was at my aunt's house, and I was like play wrestling with my younger cousins. I've always been kind of like a big kid, like big dude. If you can believe that, I've always been gigantic. And my younger cousins just love to turn me into a playground essentially. And we were play wrestling, and I throw one of my cousins off me, and I'm playing with the other one, and I turn around, and there's my youngest cousin just with a boombox. Like, it wasn't a real boombox, but it was like a Elmo Sesame Street boombox toy, just holding it above her head, and just fucking swoosh right at my face, knocked my nose clear off almost. To the point where, like, I remember I, like, blew my nose out, and it was, like, big, chunky cartilage pieces. It was nasty. Sorry, trigger warning for those who don't like stuff like that, but what are you gonna do? So, I broke my nose that way. Then, after I moved to Oregon, I had a dog named Stella. She was a Boston Terrier. Little thing, but, like, fucking 99.9% muscle, you know? So, like, she's a little beefy thing. And I took her outside, and she got spooked by something, and she, like, wrapped her leash around my legs and then ran, and it just tripped, and I didn't get my hands out quick enough, and I slammed my nose into the ground. Broke it again, pushed in the same direction. So if you ever get close enough to my face, you can see that my nose is closer to my left eye than my right eye. Hey everybody, it's Sal. Everyone say hello to moderator Sal. If you're a stream, what's the word I'm looking for? Veteran. If you were here for the last one, you would know Sal. He's our moderator. Moderator in chief. Thanks for coming back, Sal. Really appreciate it. I saw you were streaming the other day. I'm sorry I didn't watch, but I was at work, and I guess they blocked Twitch on our work computers. So yeah, sorry. But thanks for coming back and watching me play Pikmin. We're just getting into it now. As you guys saw, I just used my Pikmin to complete a bridge to get to the other part of the level. That's a lot of what this game is. That's alright, Sal. Don't worry about missing it. You're a good friend, Sal. We're stream buddies now. And this is it's your Copad. Essentially, the Wii U had a lot of dumb features. It was a great console. I really loved it. One of my favorite Nintendo consoles. I think it doesn't get the credit it deserves. But if you remember it, it came with its own iPad, essentially, like shaped controller with a screen in it. And that is what this is supposed to be. So it's gonna look weird. It translated pretty well to the Switch, but it might look weird for somebody who might be like, why the fuck are they using this stupid pad thing? Or why are they putting so much emphasis on it? It's because it was like a main feature of the Wii U, and they were trying to integrate it, and blah blah blah. But yeah. So let's see. Basically, this is like where you use this to see the map of the area that you're in. You can also use this later on once we have more captains. What it'll do is you can send your captains to different areas so they complete tasks on their own. So you can multitask and get multiple things done in a day. Um, you'll find out shortly that our days are timed. We're still technically in the tutorial, so we don't really have to stress about rushing from task to task, but we will. We will eventually. So, right now, what we're going to do is build up our Pikmin. So, these little flower things, they are Pikmin pellets. The number on the pellet indicates how many Pikmin is needed to carry or harvest it. And technically how many Pikmin you get from it. However, if you send a red Pikmin back with a red pellet, you get double the amount. See, there it sent me out 4 of them. But as you can see, each one now that I put in, if a red Pikmin drops a red pellet in, it will give you 2 Pikmin as opposed to 1. However, if a blue Pikmin did it, it would only yield 1 blue Pikmin. I hope that makes sense. So now I know what the game wants me to do, and it's to pick those Pikmin immediately. But as a seasoned veteran Pikmin player, I know that the longer you leave a Pikmin in the ground, the stronger they become. So we're gonna beat up these little beetle guys. And they're each gonna carry 1 back. And now by carrying back these beetles, they will also give us another Pikmin. So like I said, we're gonna really increase our Pikmin growth here. You want to have as much Pikmin as possible. Oh, be careful with the whistle, because you want this guy, he won't finish his task if you don't let him get all the way there. That's another really annoying part of Pikmin, is like managing them. Obviously you can tell they're tiny, they're a little bit slower than you, they like lag compared to your movement. So now here is where we're gonna run into a problem. I've got that guy bringing that back. I only have 3 Pikmos, so I can't really do anything with this fiber. So we're gonna have to do this. What's going on outside? Sounds like someone's doing fireworks outside my window, or like someone's moving like a garbage can across the concrete, but where my window is, you wouldn't drag a there's no concrete. Oh well. So here we go. The game's forcing us to pluck these Pikmin. Yeah, what is up? It sounds like someone's doing fireworks. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can, and I'm wearing headphones that aren't doing shit, so... So, we picked our Pikmin. Let's see, this is how you pluck them, blah blah blah. So, all you have to do is press A once, and he'll automatically pick or pluck all your Pikmins. Right, so... Now we've got a crew of 16. Not quite enough to move this box. As you can tell up here, it says 20 on it. That's a pretty good indicator that we're probably going to need 20 Pikmin to push that box back and access the rest of the map. So here's another fun thing. When you have these big ass pellets, you can double up on your Pikmin, and they'll carry it twice as fast. Now, in all honesty, there's no real reason to double up on that stuff unless you're like right at the end of the day and you're like trying to get stuff back really quick. You're going to want to double up on your Pikmin, but the smartest thing to do is just to try and be as accurate as possible and only use the amount of Pikmin it tells you to use, so that you don't waste Pikmin or get any killed unnecessarily. Um, yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's fireworks. Hannah just texted me that she also heard it from downstairs and saw some people parked over by our house, looking like they're getting ready to watch stuff. So I guess there's some sort of fireworks show. It's probably because they banned fireworks on 4th of July, and I kind of live like out to what I consider close enough to what I consider the sticks, that you know that these people are like, we gotta blow shit up. Can't be having no 4th of July without blowing shit up. So they all saved it until the date where they were allowed to use them, and now they're like, take this, government, big government. Yeah. So, alright, now we're gonna throw all these Pikmin at this box. Boom. Look, we even had an extra Pikmin. That's how good we are. Alright, so these are little memory cards. We're going to be picking them up time and time again. They're going to give us tips on how to do Pikmin stuff. And they're going to be telling us a little bit about the story of Captain Olimar. Those of you who are familiar with Pikmin 1 and Super Smash Bros. Will know Olimar. Olimar is the original captain of Pikmin. And he may or may
Captain Cherry, Cousin Section. Ning Perio, Ning Desk. Nurne Berry, Rake, some sweat. I'm temporary. Nurne Berry, Joey, some sweat. Ning Perio, Ning Desk. Ning Perio, Ning Desk. Temporary. So great, no? Oh, control. Oh, great, capre. What bad? Pormush, Chichi, who don't know you, but. No, good desk.
Alright, hello? Oh, that sounded kind of shitty. Let's see. It's better. Hello? Hello, hello. Alright, there you go. So I